So in today's video, I discuss why you are feeling tired after eating a meal, and more importantly, is this a sign that you have an underlying health problem? Roll the titles.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I jump into the video, just a quick reminder that I'm now offering the SIBO, organic acid, stool tests and consult via my website. So if you have any health or digestive problems, then consider taking these tests, as they will provide a lot of very detailed information upon which you can start making informed decisions and then start getting your health back on track. And on that bombshell, to the video. So we have all felt it before. You sit down for your lunch at 12:30 and at 3, sitting in front of your computer, struggling to keep your eyes open, you are ready for a nap. But why does this happen, and why do you consume a meal and then have a sudden urge to catch some Z's? And more importantly, is this normal or healthy, and should you be concerned about it? In simple terms, yes, having small amounts of sleepiness after a meal is absolutely normal and should not give you cause for concern. So let's go through the causes of this sense of sleepiness, and then I can help you identify whether there is a true problem at play. So first things first, the actual process of breaking down your food into usable energy for your body is actually a fairly intensive process in itself. In addition, when your body is breaking down the food, there are a number of different hormones released, such as CCK, glucagon and amylin, that are increased to trigger the feeling of fullness. These hormones, in addition to things like insulin, can trigger slight drowsiness, but these are normal physiological responses by the body. You should absolutely not fear glucose spikes. What you should fear is when your glucose spikes and then does not come back down very quickly. In addition to hormones such as CCK, glucagon and amylin, there are also other hormones in the body that can certainly increase drowsiness, even though they are not directly associated with the digestive process. By this I mean hormones such as serotonin and melatonin, which are the hormones that regulate and induce sleep. So for example, even though melatonin is not directly involved in the digestive process, there are certain foods that when you eat them can affect melatonin production in the body. And this leads me on to the foods that you eat. So while all foods are broken down and digested in a similar fashion with stomach acid, bile and certain digestive enzymes, not all foods have an equal impact in the body. There are obviously some foods that are more likely to make you sleepier than others. So for example, the amino acid tryptophan is utilised by the body to produce the neurotransmitter serotonin that helps regulate your sleep patterns. So obviously if you scoff down a tryptophan rich meal and this boosts your serotonin levels, then you may be on a one-way trip to napland. Now there are many plant-based foods that are rich in tryptophan, so chia seeds, spinach, tofu, wheat germ, sesame seeds or tahini, soy, watermelon seeds, flax seeds, cashews and almonds are just a few. Now many meat-tards will say that the richest source of tryptophan is turkey. The reality is that most of the plant-based foods that I've just listed are actually head and shoulders above turkey in terms of tryptophan levels. So if you notice that you are wanting to nap most afternoons after your lunch, then just have a quick look at your meals to see how much tryptophan is on your plate, and if there is a lot, then try rotating your food slightly. And there are obviously many other foods that can impact on your body in many different ways. Bananas are known to relax muscles, and cherries, for example, also affect melatonin levels, all of which in conjunction with many other different types of foods can impact your energy levels and leave you feeling sleepy. Next up is your sleeping patterns. So clearly if you've had little sleep or poor sleep quality, then before you've even eaten your meal, you're going to be on the back foot and feel tired. And that's without any of those hormone changes that your meal will induce. Some of the best ways to help improve sleep is to have regular sleep patterns, avoid technology in the evenings, limit your stress, maintain a healthy diet and also regularly exercise. And exercising leads me on to the next point. Regularly exercising can help increase energy, reduce fatigue, as well as reducing the likelihood that you will desire a nap after your delicious meal. So quite simply, and it's counterintuitive, but moving your body consistently will help provide the body with energy, whereas being sedentary will increase your chances of running into fatigue issues after your meals. Now, if you can attribute your post-meal tiredness to your diet, sleep patterns, activity levels, or your hormones, then you can obviously address these and you should see your drowsiness improve after your meals. If you cut down on your tryptophan, have made sure that you're getting a good 8 hours sleep every night, as well as increasing your activity levels, and you are still struggling after your meals, then it could be a sign that there are other issues at play. So there are certain conditions or problems in the body that can cause chronic drowsiness and fatigue, particularly after meals. So for example, digestive issues. So if you are not digesting and assimilating your nutrition correctly because of things like stomach acid issues, then clearly you are more likely to feel tired after your meals and throughout the day. Food intolerances and sensitivities are also a common cause of post-meal tiredness. Now, these types of issues will obviously be accompanied by digestive issues, headaches, or migraines, for example. So if you have these types of problems, in addition to feeling the crash after your meals, then work on determining where these intolerances or sensitivities are coming from. Next on the list of causes of tiredness after meals is gut infections such as SIBO, parasites, C. diff infections, candida issues, and everything in between. So again, you will be experiencing many digestive issues with these types of infections, as well as many other complications around the body such as joint pain, headaches, dizziness, skin issues, and also brain fog. So again, you need to address these if you want to fix those post-meal tiredness issues. Other common issues also include things like celiac disease, nutritional deficiencies such as anemia, thyroid problems, and even type 2 diabetes should also be ruled out if you are constantly having to sleep for 5 hours after your meal. So be sure to work with a healthcare professional if you are having any of these issues outlined in today's video. So wrapping all of this up, if you are tired after your meal, then more than likely your body is just responding to all of those biochemical reactions and changes that are a result of normal digestion. In other words, if you feel drowsy after a meal, then no biggie.